Hello everyone, welcome to Scottsdale Public Library's Full Steam Ahead virtual program. We have a super cool, no pun intended, wow, tough crowd, super cool program today. My name is Chris, and this is my co-host, Julie. Julie? Where's Julie?
Chris, I'm here. Sorry, I'm late. I heard you were doing science experiments, and I'm here to help, but it takes a long time to get ready in this cold weather. Hi everyone, I'm Julie.
Oh my goodness, Julie. Are you okay?
Yeah, just adjusting to this cold weather outside. It's pretty cold.
In Arizona, I have to check.
I told you. Whew.
Well, Julie, oh my goodness.
I'm sort of bummed that. Are you okay? Are you okay too? I'm sort of bummed that we can't go outside and play. It's just a little too much.
Well, Julie, you're totally in luck today. Our science experiment uses science to create snow. Snow that you can play with both inside and outdoors.
Really? I've never heard of playing with snow while inside. I can't wait.
Whew, me either. Okay, perfect. Everyone at home, you should have picked up your kit by now. In your kit, you should have 4 scoops of Insta-Snow, a snowman sticker, a snowflake pencil, and a small plastic cup for measuring water. Also, you do not want to throw away the bag. We're going to use that too. For best results, you should try using distilled water. Using other types of water might cause the Insta-Snow to dissolve prematurely. But we have had some success with purified water and bottled water. And finally, if you weren't going to be able to pick up Insta-Snow from the library, you can purchase Insta-Snow from any online retailer.
Perfect.
But Julie, before we start, let's talk safety. Will you do the honors?
All right, you know it, Chris. First things first, Insta-Snow is safe and you can use it around children and pets, but we do suggest adult supervision when using this product.
For sure.
Even though it is non-toxic and perfectly safe to touch and squeeze, you do not want to put Insta-Snow in your eyes or your mouth. If ingested, flush with generous amounts of water. Insta-Snow is very slippery when wet. Keep the snow off of all walking surfaces and clean up any spills immediately.
Thanks for the safety update, Julie. This experiment is snow joke. Goodness. Okay, before we get into the experiments, let's talk science. Today we're using something known as Insta-Snow. You might be asking yourself, Insta-Snow? What the heck is Insta-Snow? Well, that's a good question. Insta-Snow is an ultra-absorbent polymer known as sodium polyacrylate. To be more specific, this is the stuff they use on TV shows and movies when Mother Nature isn't available to help.
Really? Dude, that's so cool. But one quick question, what exactly is a polymer?
Yeah, that's a good question. A polymer is a Greek word that means many parts. Think of a polymer as like a chain, something made of many units. It sort of looks like this.
Huh. That's cool. So they're all connected together, but I still don't understand how it makes snow.
Yeah, so, well, it's not exactly snow, it just looks and feels the same way, sort of. Polymers have the ability to absorb massive quantities of water, sort of like a giant sponge. Some of these polymers can even soak up as much as 800 times their weight in water.
Holy cow.
I know, man, it's crazy. So, they soak up the water using a process called osmosis. Osmosis is a transfer of a solvent, like water, between a barrier. The best example I could come up with is when you're taking a bath and you leave your fingers underwater too long.
Oh, yeah.
Your skin starts to absorb that water from the bathtub. After a while, the cells in your skin become expanded, giving them that pruny look that everyone finds so gross.
Yeah, ew. So let me make sure I understand this correctly. When water meets your skin, the polymer, it moves from the bathtub to inside your skin cells. This causes them to swell and prune. That is weird.
Exactly, Julie. The polymer chains have an elastic quality, but like most things, they do have a limit. They can only hold a certain amount of water or liquid. It really depends on the polymer. So, a good way of envisioning this is a baby diaper. The reason parents change baby diapers so often is because the polymers inside the diaper become saturated and full. If the polymers expanded forever, well, we'd have some pretty gross, huge baby diapers on our hands.
That is really cool and really gross.
For sure. I imagine a diaper that size would be quite impeding. Oh my goodness.
All right. Speaking of diapers, what do you say we try an experiment with one?
Sounds good, Julie. Wow, I really need to get my jokes done. Yikes.
All right, first things first. If you want to try this at home, you're going to need scissors, a diaper, food coloring, a bowl, and some water. Make sure you check with your parents before using the scissors and before you cut into your little brother or sister's diaper.
For sure.
So like Chris said, there are polymers inside every diaper. But what exactly does a polymer look like? So you're gonna wanna take your diaper and cut down the middle. Make sure you're doing it outside or a place that you can easily clean up.
Good call.
Cool? All right. Do you guys see the stuff that's on the inside? What does that look like? Does it look like cotton?
Yeah, it sort of looks like cotton.
Well, it's actually wood pulp and paper fluff. Instead, and infused with little teeny polymers.
You can see them, they're a little small. They're almost like the Insta-Snow.
Totally true. So this polymer mesh absorbs moisture when the baby goes potty.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. Sort of like the example we used before.
Totally. So before we show you how diaper works, let's do something fun. Let's color the water before we add it to the diaper. You can also color the water for the main experiment too.
Cool, sweet. Rainbow dyed diapers, Julie?
Yes, rainbow dyed diapers. So hey Chris, will you grab the food coloring for me?
100%. Julie?
What's up, Chris?
We only have yellow.
Okay, for this experiment, you're going to hold the diaper over the bowl, and Chris is going to pour in the yellow water.
Here we go.
Some diapers take a couple pours, so don't. Oh, yeah. More. Woo-hoo. It's getting heavy. I think we can go a little more. What do you see happening, Chris?
Oh my goodness, Julie. Well, we did talk about polymers being like sponges, right? So this diaper's getting huge.
Oh
Is it
my.
because the little gel polymers are soaking up all the water?
Yes, exactly. So now, feel the weight of that bad boy.
We need a change. Somebody needs a change.
Okay, so now as you can see, the polymers have grown. Oh my goodness. Grown in size. They're doing their job and holding the water. Polymers help both babies and parents stay happy until the next diaper change.
Sure. Not gonna lie, Julie. Cutting up a yellow diaper is kind of gross.
For sure. Hey, did you know though that polymers aren't just used in diapers? They're also used in plant foods too. Polymers help the soil to stay moist for long periods of time.
You know, Julie, hearing about how awesome polymers are really makes me just want to go up and give them a big hug, you know? They help plants to grow big and strong, and they also keep babies' tushes dry. How awesome. Polymers, if you're watching at home, you grow, girl. All right, I get it. Time for our main experiment. Before we start, let's do a quick supply check. Bag, Insta-Snow, measuring cup, and last but not least, water. Once again, we suggest you using distilled water, but filtered and bottled might work too, as long as your water doesn't have salt in it. That's all that really matters.
Perfect.
Also, if you can let the water come up to room temperature before you start, it will help you to experience the full effect of the experiment.
Love it.
Okay, take the small plastic cup that you received in your kit and fill it up 4 times with water. The Insta-Snow in your bag is measured exactly for 1 cup of water. You can try adding more water, but like we discussed before, polymers can only hold a certain amount of water, aka solvent, before they get soggy. After you pour the water in, I want you to immediately stick your fingers into the snow. If you have a helper, you can have them do that by pouring in the water as your fingers are already sitting in the Insta-Snow.
Chris, will you be my helper?
You know it, Julie.
All right. You pour for me And I'm gonna give you the countdown.
Okay, go ahead, put your fingers in.
3, 2, 1.
Goodness.
Oh, it feels a little warm to me. Weird. Why does it feel like that?
Because the reaction between the water and the polymer is called an exothermic reaction. This is a reaction that releases heat. If you wait a few moments, the snow will feel cool.
Wait. You're right. Why does it feel cool now?
Well, it feels cool for the same reason you feel cool when you get out of the pool on a hot summer day. The water is evaporating. This removes energy from the polymers, making the snow feel cool.
So wait, this means that this polymer won't stay like this forever?
Correct, Julie. If you leave the Insta-Snow out long, the water will evaporate, leaving behind the little granules of Insta-Snow that we started with.
What? Oh, I got it. So in Arizona, where it's so dry,
Yep.
the Insta-Snow will probably dry out quicker than a place like that has a lot of rain and high humidity. The size and shape of the container, it might also affect how quickly it dries out. Can you play with this forever?
Good question, Julie. One of the fun things about Insta-Snow is that you can lay it on a plate and let it dry out and use it again. But if you leave it in a sealed baggie, well, let's just say it's going to take a long time to dry out.
Insta-Snow, it doesn't really melt.
Well, correct, sorta. Hey, what do you say we do another mini experiment?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Chris, what do we need?
So grab the table salt over there. If you're at home, you can go ahead and grab the salt from your kitchen. And before we start, I'd like to preface this mini experiment with a warning. This will cause your Insta-Snow to melt, or at very least break down. But it's pretty cool. So if you've had your fill of Insta-Snow, by all means, try this out.
All right, sounds cool. What do we do?
So pour some of the salt into your Insta-Snow. Julie, you can put some in your hand. Go ahead and put
Yeah,
some
I don't
in your
want to
hand.
use all of it.
Yeah. So you're gonna take the salt and you're gonna start off by mixing a little bit of salt in there and see what happens.
Okay. Whoa! It's turning to gel. The polymer must be breaking down and releasing the water.
Exactly, Julie. This is the same reason we use salt on roads during the winter. Adding salt to highways and freeways help to evaporate ice and makes it more safe to drive on the roads.
So cool.
Well, Julie, this was such a great time. Such a great time. I had a real blast making fake snow with you.
You know it, Chris.
Thank you, Scottsdale, for stopping into our virtual Full Steam Ahead.
Yeah, thanks everyone. It was ice chilling with me.